Hello students of class 9. Today we are learning a new topic, polynomial. Polynomial comes from the word poly, which means many, and the word nomial, which means term. Polynomials are expression with one or more terms with a non-zero coefficient. In the polynomial, each expression in it is called a term. Suppose x square plus 5x plus 2 is a polynomial. Then the expressions x square, 5x and 2 are the terms of the polynomial. Coefficient. The number multiplied to variable is called as coefficient. For example, the coefficient of the term 2x will be 2. Here on the screen you can see one polynomial. It has 4 terms: x cube, 4x square, minus 3x and 10. Now, what is the degree of the polynomial? So, the highest power of the polynomial is called degree of the polynomial. For example, f of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 2. Here, the highest power of the variable x is 2. Therefore, the degree of f of x is 2. Types of polynomial based on degree of polynomials. First, linear polynomial. A polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. For example, 2x minus 7. Here, the highest power of x is 1, so it is linear polynomial. S plus 5. The highest power of s is 1, so it is also a linear polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. A polynomial having highest degree of 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. For example, x square minus 9. Here, the highest power of x is 2. So, it is a quadratic polynomial. A square plus 7. Here, the highest power of a is 2. So, it is also a quadratic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. A polynomial having highest degree of 3 is called a cubic polynomial. For example, x cube minus 9x plus 2. Here, the highest power of a variable x is 3. Therefore, it is a cubic polynomial. A cube plus a square plus a plus 7. Here, the highest power of variable a is 3. Therefore, it is also cubic polynomial. Here, there are some examples on degree of a polynomial. First example, 4x plus 1. Here, the degree of a polynomial is 1. Second example, 3x square plus 4x plus 6. Here, the highest power of the variable x is 2. Therefore, degree of polynomial is 2. Third example, 9x cube minus 4x square plus 1. Here, the highest power of variable x is 3. Therefore, the degree of a polynomial is 3. Fourth example, x raised to 5 minus x plus 1. Here, the degree of a polynomial is 5. Now, types of polynomial based on number of terms. Monomials, the expressions which have only one term are called as monomials. For example, p of x is equal to 3x. 3x is only one term, so you can say that it is example of monomial. Q of a is equal to 2a square. Here 2a square is also only one term, so it is also monomial. Second, binomial, the expression which have two terms are called as binomials. For example, r of x is equal to x plus 10. There are two terms, x and 10, so it is binomial. C of z is equal to 7z square plus z. Here there are also two terms, 7z square plus z. So it is also binomial. Trinomial, the expressions which have three terms are called trinomial. For example, p of x is equal to 7x square plus x plus 7. There are three terms, 7x square, x and 7. So it is trinomial. D of t is equal to t cube minus 3t plus 4. Here are also three terms, t cube minus 3t and 4. So it is also trinomial. Now, what is zeros of a polynomial? How can we calculate the zero of a polynomial? The value of variable for which the polynomial becomes zero is called as the zeros of the polynomial. For example, consider p of x is equal to x plus 2. Find zeros of this polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial means you have to find the value of variable so that the overall value of a given polynomial becomes 0. So here, if we substitute x is equal to minus 2 in px, then p of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 plus 2, 0. So we can say that minus 2 is a zero of a polynomial px. What is factor theorem? The factor theorem states that x minus a is a factor of the polynomial fx if and only if f of a is equal to 0. Take note that the following statements are equivalent for any polynomial fx. X minus a is a factor of fx. Then the remainder is 0 when f of x is divided by x minus a. If we substitute a in place of x, then we get f of a is equal to 0. The solution to f of x is 0 is a. Therefore, we can say that the zero of the function f of x is a. Example on factor theorem. Determine whether x plus a, x plus 1 is a factor of the following polynomial: 3x raised to 4 plus x cube minus x square plus 3x plus 2. Consider that f of x is equal to 3x raised to 4 plus x cube minus x square plus 3x plus 2. Consider another polynomial as gx. Therefore, g of x is equal to x plus 1. So, according to the factor theorem, g of x is equal to 0. So, x plus 1 is equal to 0. So, the value of x is minus 1. So, by factor theorem, wherever x is there, substitute x by minus 1. So, f of minus 1 gives 3 minus 1 raised to 4 plus minus 1 raised to 3 minus minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3 of minus 1 plus 2. Therefore, 3 into 1 plus minus 1 minus 1 minus 3 plus 2. After calculation, we get the total is 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is a factor of fx. Now, remainder theorem. Remainder theorem: if a polynomial px is divided by the binomial x minus a, the remainder obtained is p of a. So, looking at our example, if p of x is equal to x cube minus 4x square minus 7x plus 10 was divided by x minus 2, the remainder can be determined by finding p of 2. Why? Because x minus 2 is a polynomial. Therefore, x minus 2 is equal to 0. So, we get x is equal to 2. So, wherever x is there, remove x by 2. Now, substitute the value 2. P of 2 is equal to 2 raised to 3 minus 4, 2 raised to 2 minus 7 into 2 plus 10. 2 raised to 3 is 8 minus 16 minus 14 plus 10. After calculation, we get P of 2 is equal to minus 12. Examples of remainder theorem. Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x plus 1. So consider that f of x is a given polynomial x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1, and the another polynomial as gx. G of x is equal to x plus 1. Put g of x is equal to 0. Therefore, x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to minus 1. So, by remainder theorem, wherever x is there, substitute x by minus 1. So, we get f of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 cube plus 3 into minus 1 square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1 is equal to minus 1 plus 3 minus 3 plus 1. After calculation, we get f of minus 1 is equal to 0. Thank you, students.